Good morning.
Happy
Good morning.
Tuesday.
Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday, Queen. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Queen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. It's another blessed Tuesday morning.
Yes, it is. I was like, wait, is it Tuesday? When I got up this morning, I was in Confucius.
It did come rather fast this week, but that's all right. We made it.
We definitely did, and I'm just thanking God that we are here for another blessed Tuesday, and I'm excited because we got an amazing live that we're gonna be talking about. Because we have Mother's Day coming up next month. I promise you, I feel like the year is already it's like on steroids or something with this time because how we already halfway through April.
Time flies when you're having fun. Definitely is moving quickly because it will be Mother's Day before you know it, Queen.
And it definitely will. Well, I would say we should
Go ahead
probably
and
be
kick
ready
it
to get
on.
going. Yes. Oh, I see Kier in the chat. Good morning, Kier.
Good morning,
Welcome
Kier.
in.
Blessed Risings, Queen. Well, yes, ma'am. We can go ahead and kick things off. Good morning, kings and queens, and welcome to Tips and Tea Live, your space for real conversation, real growth, and real elevation, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. And here on Tips and Tea Live, we create a space where we are able to grow in every area of our lives, whether that be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and yes, financially too. So if you are here with us this morning, just know that you are in the exact right place where you are supposed to be. And to our audience out there, check in and let us know where you are listening from. We love to see where you are tuning in from this morning. And also, if you know someone that may need to hear this conversation, please like the live, tag them, and drop a heart for us, please.
Yes, drop those hearts, everyone. Hey there, Kier. I'm feeling a little bit better, Queen. We on the mend.
Yes, yes, yes. God is good.
Oh,
Hey,
thank
Lady
you for
Jones. How you
asking.
doing this morning, Queen?
Yes, good morning, good morning. I would say, see, make sure you also have your account up to check for comments because I think the merge is acting up again as far as us seeing the comments.
Yes,
So we,
ma'am. Will do.
yeah. But come dive back into it. So last week we had some very powerful conversations. We talked about money moves. I wish I knew in my 20s.
Yes.
We talked about how each dollar should have a job. Are you spending and are you creating opportunity? And a lot of it is we had to learn that we needed discipline, right? Discipline is definitely going to lead to consistency, which is going to lead to building and saving and so on. And if you have the right strategy, because you can be making a lot of money, but if you don't have the right strategy in place, then that money is just going to go anywhere. Right.
Yes.
So, starting early and being consistent and making intentional decisions and investing, saving, whether it's fixing your credit, these are all the things that we went over last week. So, if you didn't get a chance to check out that live, definitely feel free to go back to either one of our pages, or you can go check us out on YouTube at Tips and Tea Live there, and you can relive the conversations. We also had some of our kings contributing to what they will also do if they had $1,000 right now, just free money. Somebody get the lotto, and we heard some great things about somebody investing in becoming a notary, someone started a two-row business, just different things, buying land and all of that. But it all led back to one thing: moving with intention, and then making sure that we're putting ourselves in a position that we're able to embrace growth. And I'm glad that we're having this conversation about growth. And, we have to get all our house in order, right? Not just
Yes.
financially, but emotionally, spiritually, whatever healing journey that you're on. And I wanted to definitely bring this topic back into conversation because we have a special guest host that's coming in. So, see, you want to introduce what we're talking about today?
Of course, Queen. I definitely will. I would love to. Now, today's conversation is a little different. It's more heartfelt and more intentional, like Chantella mentioned earlier. We are shining a light on the beauty of connection, community, and creating a safe space for women who feel unseen. We definitely want to make sure that you feel seen, supported, and uplifted, especially through life's most tender moments. And we'll be talking about the power of sisterhood this morning, honoring love, and what it looks like to come together in a way that brings comfort and joy and healing. And we'll also explore how meaningful experiences and shared spaces like a motherless luncheon can turn the most personal moments into purpose, impact, and support for other women. So drop a heart if you feel like this topic will touch you. We definitely appreciate the engagement this morning because this is something a little tender, and a lot of people have went through the loss of a mother, and we're going to try to provide you a space for comfort and healing this morning.
Yes, and to definitely have this conversation, we are honored to be joined by a woman who is doing incredible work in this space. Mrs. Renona Wallace Johnson was born and raised on the south side of Chicago, where she developed a deep sense of resilience, community, and purpose. As the oldest of her mother's two daughters, she naturally stepped into leadership early on, and she carries that sense of legacy into everything that she does. She's a proud mother of six amazing children and a loving grandmother of five, and those roles fuel her passion to nurturing, supporting, and uplifting others. She's also the owner of Just Us Events LLC, where she brings vision into the life through meaningful and memorable experiences. She's also the founder of Darla's Daughters for Life Foundation, a non-for-profit dedicated to supporting motherless mothers by creating a safe space for healing, connection, and community. So everything that she does is rooted in love, purpose, and creating spaces where women feel seen, supported, and never alone. So everyone, please welcome our special guest host, Ms. Renona Wallace Johnson. Welcome in, Queen.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, Queen, welcome.
Are we frozen?
I think Chantella did freeze up a little bit. But
Okay.
Miss Wallace, it's definitely a blessing to have you on the show this morning. If you don't mind, just tell everybody a little bit about the Motherless Brunch.
Darla's Daughter Foundation was found in 2021 when I went through a tragic experience of losing my mom to COVID. It was at a time where, we thought things were clearing up and moving forward, and then it struck my house.
Mm.
We take all the precautions to do all the things to be safe, and and pray that it doesn't hit your home. And so being affected by that during that time, I was devastated. And yes, I had family and friends that were supportive, but I don't know if you've ever experienced something like this before where, everybody's there the first 7 days. And then
Hmm.
after that first 7 days, everyone disappeared and you're left in the solitude of dealing with your reality of now trying to move forward and navigate through life without your instructor. the person who basically brought you in this world. And so for me, that was very, very hard to do. It was very challenging to do. And I found myself in a very dark place, in a very low place, not wanting to basically move forward with a lot of things in life. And I dropped the ball on, friendships, family, business, finances. Everything went lacking because of grief. And I found myself as an event planner doing different repasses for people who had also lost their mom. And it was one incident where I was doing a setup and I found myself doing it, and it was on my mom's birthday. And I was like, what is this? And I was praying, and, I'm interceding for the family, and, asking God to give them strength. And I'm like, how am I able to restore and pray for someone else when I'm also the person that's experiencing this same loss? And then it clicks. You're able to do it because it's relatable. And so, in community, that's what people are looking for. They're looking for relatability. And so I think that's how this was founded, and it got started, of course, like in elbows with my good girlfriend, Kim. And, we having a conversation saying something has to be done. And I thank God for giving me the unction of doing this.
Yes, amen to that. That's amazing how you took, your personal experience and turned it around in order to be able to help people. And I definitely do understand what you're saying about it being relatable, because when we lose our mothers, sometimes we don't realize it till they're gone, but they were actually like our best friends. You tell
Yes.
your mom everything,
Yes.
so I definitely can relate to that myself. So I
Yes.
just want to give you your flowers this morning, because that is amazing to be able to turn that pain into something greater.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. How do you feel that your faith has helped you navigate the grief?
Well, Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to keep you in perfect peace." And so, my faith and my church family has definitely played a significant role in me being able to move forward through all of my trials and endeavors. I know that God is the one who is giving me the strength to move forward and to do this. And so without him, I'm nothing. I'm just as a filthy rag until the day of redemption. And so my faith is definitely the foundation of everything that I do. It is for the glory of God. It's not for me.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, we love that. And just thank you. I'm sorry when I was having computer issues, I kind of faded out there and I just got back in. So my apologies. And I
It's
just want to
okay.
say thank you for sharing that. And, you know, God, He's not preparing those who are ready. He's preparing the ones that He's called upon already. And
Yes.
He called you and He put you in position to be there as a walking, living testimony that you can come out on the other side. So we just want to say thank you for being a blessing to so many people and helping them to see that you do not have to live in depression. You don't have to stay still and hide. You can be there for other people
Yes.
and serve and help other people come through that pain because you know exactly what pain that they're going through. So I've given back to both you queens because you're truly amazing. You're both in the forefront and helping people to see that there is a life on the other side of this. And we do want to jump into some more questions. I just want to send a reminder out to the audience. If you do have any questions for Renona, feel free to drop them in the chat. And just again, happy Tips and Tea Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for joining the live. Renona, with the motherless luncheon, can you walk us through the experience? What does that atmosphere feel like when someone first arrives?
Well, I'll say this. Since I first started out with year one, my intention is to, of course, first make everyone feel welcome, that the space was created just for them. And so each individual story is different. Each, attendee is different. And so I still wanted to feel catered just for them. And so I strategically take my time in picking the locations, adding the details to the room, and most importantly, going before the days before the event even takes place to set the atmosphere with prayer. And so I just, I pray that when they come in, that they feel a sweet, a sweet spirit, a loving spirit, that what is really trying to protrude from my heart is displayed immediately when they walk into the room. And so just a safe place to be you, to grieve out loud, to heal out loud, and to feel welcome.
That is amazing.
Get them prayer warriors on them.
Hey, the prayer warriors, they come in handy sometimes, okay?
That's
But not
right.
sometimes, all the time,
And
okay?
sometimes you got the war by yourself, and so I'm
Too.
okay with doing that as well. Them he call, he qualify. And
Mhm.
so, if he gives me the assignment, I trust that he'll see me through it. So yes, I definitely want each and every individual to come in and feel the warmth and the sincerity that is behind turning my pain into purpose, because it is purpose behind this.
That is so great. I mean, you just sharing your heart and pouring out the love and wanting others to feel love and embrace that.
Yes.
Um, with like, who exactly would this event be for? Because even beyond the loss, it sounds like this is a space that women could just benefit from.
Absolutely. However, God has not released me to the mass in that
Mhm.
capacity just as of yet. I am praying each and every year. It's my personal process. If I can start there, this is just my personal process of me grieving out loud, and I'm just opening up because it helps me to heal around people, if that makes sense. And so again, he has not released me in that area to be able to say, it's open to whomever may benefit from it.
Mhm.
I don't know what the plans are for the future, if that may be something that could be possible. I've also considered, mothers who has experienced losing a child, because I
Mhm.
think the connection there is also very unique as well. And so, again, I just want to cater to my ladies as of
Right.
right now, the ones who are saying, nobody knows what it feels like, or nobody knows how I feel, or nobody, because that was my story. That was what I said. Nobody understands what I feel like. Nobody knows that. Do they really understand that I just lost my mom? Like,
Right.
and so that's what this atmosphere right now is geared toward right now. It's just giving those particular ladies who are struggling with moving forward, whether it's been 1 year, 11 years, however many years to come. I want to hear from you, because each story is significant, and it helps to, in the healing process of the newbies, and how it looks for me as well, for what's to come.
Yes, and that's beautiful. And you know, everyone has a different story, right? And us as women, I do feel like we internalize a lot because we have to
Yes.
be that pillar for everyone else in our lives.
Yes,
We don't
absolutely.
get the opportunity to publicly, you know, let our feelings out because we
Right.
kind of get reprimanded a little bit. I feel like we get reprimanded if we're too emotional,
Yes.
right? If we're too strong, if we're, upset, or if we're too sad, then we're
So
reprimanded
many
for that. But it's
stipulations.
okay. Yes, you create this space where people can come and they want to be angry. They can let that out. If they want to be sad, they need to cry, they can cry. If they want to celebrate, right? This is also a space of celebration because
Absolutely.
you are still living on. You are an extension of your mom, and you're still here to carry on her story, her truths. Her smile is there still in you. So just to be able to do that and celebrate that part of it, that's amazing. So again, for anyone who is interested, I just want to put it out here earlier. We're gonna say it throughout because I gotta, things on repeat. Help people to understand that this is their journey and they should go ahead and get into the room. Because sometimes
Yes.
we just need to get into the room.
Yes. Get
That's
into
the
the
important
room.
part. So we can just even receive that. So I'm gonna put it out there that, if you're feeling something calling you, or a connection here, or something is speaking to you about what Winona is saying and what she's doing, feel free to let us know. You can reach out to us directly, or if you feel as though you want to drop it in the chat, We'll get you the information so that you can also be able to attend the event that's coming up next month in May.
And I wanted to say, I heard you say it's a celebration. One year, I believe it was year two, I
Mhm.
had the comedian Jeremiah Frazier to attend because each year I do something different for the ladies. And so we celebrate for sure. We're
Yeah.
going to deal with, do the work of things, but we're definitely going to celebrate. And so he dropped a nugget on us, and I asked him if it was okay if I carry it on, and he
Mhm.
said, sure. And so that is part of what I leave with the ladies. If we celebrate, then grief has to wait. So I just thought I'd drop that now.
Oh, y'all drop some hearts in the chat for that because that's
I love it. I really love that you have created this space for women because, a lot of times as Black women, we're told we have to be strong, we have to hold it together, we have to keep it together. And you are letting women know that it's okay to fall apart for a
It
second,
is.
for a
Yes.
minute. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with you. It's okay. Because
Mhm.
losing, and I even liked how you said you thought about maybe even, opening it up to mothers that have lost their children
Yes.
because those are some very significant losses.
Yes.
And if you don't have the right people around you or, have your faith strong, that can be some very trying
Oh
times.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And it's all about community. This community is basically a safe place for you to be able to link elbows with somebody who can understand your story. Everybody is not for everybody, but here you should be able to find someone that is relatable, where you're comfortable to be able to get the help that you need to navigate through your process. And so that's what the goal is for you to find someone who you can lock elbows with, where you can share your story. Because what happens with grief, I've noticed, is sometimes we feel as though, and this is part of my testimony, where when you're speaking about the story or the traumatic experience that you have, it's like, okay, here she comes talking about this again, or here she go replaying whatever. And so here, there's no amount of times, if you want to rewind the tape and go back and say it a million times, it is okay. Your voice is okay to be heard in this space.
yes, and I'm definitely glad you brought that up and what we were talking about with just kind of like a sisterhood, right? Coming to
Yes,
this march,
ma'am.
building connections, and how does this also come from the luncheon event and it translate over to those lasting connections beyond the luncheon that happens? What have you seen? Because I know this is coming up on year 3 for
This
you.
is year four, actually. This is our
Year
fourth
4. Okay.
annual. Yeah. And so, again, just, reiterating basically what I just said, you're definitely going to find someone, because at the tables there's conversation. I have a therapist that comes in and does different exercises, so you're able to get help in that way. And so you're able to share information, you're able to connect with, again, someone in the room that you may have not come with. And even if you did, you may hear something in this setting that you may have not known. Sometimes we think because we know a person, we know the depths of their story, we know how they're feeling, but it's not until you're in a cultivated space to where the real true feelings of how you are expressing or going through comes out, and then through there you're is able to make that connection. And that's what is lasting, because um you need that. And so I'm also looking into doing quarterly events where we connect more than just once a year. And so those things are also in the making. And so, again, this is just me healing out loud. And so we're going to grow together. I'm open to partnerships, collaborations, and things of that nature. Sponsorships are definitely still available as well.
That's
Yes.
awesome. That
Yeah.
is awesome. I love it. Um, what kind of impact do you hope for women to leave with after attending your event?
My prayer is that they feel empowered, uplifted, not just inspired,
Mhm.
but really change is able to take place. A lot of that is experienced through what words are being spoken. And so we know that when things are spoken out into the atmosphere, that they have a landing. And so my goal is that, you get what you come for, which is healing, and again, community, the resources that are available, and that you leave feeling heard and that you leave feeling seen. And so that is the goal of this.
I love it. I love it.
That's good. And what would you say to someone who
Forged.
is
Sorry.
thinking about attending but may feel unsure or nervous?
Those are the ones I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I'm looking for. It was a time where I did not want community at all. Leave me alone. Let me deal with my grief, and, you know, don't call me, don't come check on me. Thank you for coming checking, but bye-bye. That was my attitude until I got in the room, and I knew how welcoming it felt, how right it felt once I entered the room. And so there is a press, and the ones that are going through that, they'll be able to hear me from my heart. There is a press to make it to the room, but once you get there, you will not regret it. It'll be the beginning of what your new life would look like as Healing Out Loud.
That is great. That is great. Um, Let me think. What would you what can someone do if they're struggling with grief but they really don't have any support?
That's a good question. Resources are also available there. This year, we will be focusing on health and wellness, um, financial, mental health, all of those things. And so, if you don't have the resources, again, this is a room that you would want to get into because those things will be provided.
Mhm.
And just say, for instance, if you don't make it, seek help. If it's not this room, seek help from someone, talk to someone. There is someone that is available to be a listening ear. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to feel singled out. You don't have to be ashamed or feel like no one understands. And so I would just suggest that you seek help, professional help,
Mhm.
counseling for sure. And my number one thing is to pick up the Bible. Find
Yes.
yourself in their word, and let God be your counselor. When there's no one else around, you know you can talk to him and he'll listen. He'll answer. He's a present help. He's alive and well. The same guy yesterday, today, and forevermore. And so if nobody else hears you, he hears you.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Amen to that.
Absolutely.
Your
I would definitely
thoughts,
say, and don't give up on yourself, right? Don't give up on the
Don't
fact
give
that
up.
you reach out and sometimes it's not to the right person or the right
Right.
place or the right community. Don't give up, because sometimes just that no is a redirection to your yes,
Yes,
right? Redirection to
absolutely.
the room that you need to be in. So what we have here is a space with Renona and her event that's helping you to get to that place where there's a safe space for you to come, right? Our community Queens in Prayer, safe space for you to come and talk about whatever you need. Renona is a member of High Praise Ministries right there in
Yes.
Indiana as well. So if those places are too far, you don't feel like you want to be in an online platform or things as such, let us know. Sometimes we can help point you in the direction because we have so many different connections. So if you're feeling a little lost and you don't understand where to go, you've been denied, the grief is taking over, and other people couldn't help you, it just wasn't their role, that wasn't their job. But
Correct.
that doesn't mean that you should stop asking for help.
Right.
So thank you, Queen, for just being able to be here and answer those questions about the upcoming event. We do want to, mix it up a little bit,
Okay.
maybe warm it up some, and we talk about celebration and how we can be in that room and come together as a sisterhood, as a community. So we want to hit you with a couple of lightning fast questions.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
So, what's one word that you will use to describe the motherless luncheon?
Let me see. I think I took some notes down. Let me see. What's one word? Intentional. I'll say that intentional is very intentional. And so everything that is set up is intentional.
I love
I
it.
feel
I
like
love
that was the word, one of the words of the year because we were just talking about intention last
it.
week, and
Mhm.
we were on with Kim a couple weeks ago. She was mentioning intention and having making sure everything that you do has a purpose. Your dollars
Right.
have a purpose. So intention is definitely a word that it helps you to stay focused. If you put
Yes,
intention behind it, you're staying on track and you're not wearing off and being all over the place.
correct.
So that's a word. That's a
Yes,
word
it
right
is.
there.
And Renata, what would be your favorite moment during the event? Is it, the food, the laughter, the connection? What's your favorite moment?
All of it is so exciting. It's so refreshing to just see it all, the vision just come to life. Because of course it starts out with just a thought in my head, but then when I see it, that definitely the food is always tea, okay? And then and then the photo booth. I love the photo booth because it lightens up the atmosphere in the room after we've dug into the meat and potatoes of things and done the work and cried and laughed and all the things. And then now it's time to, lighten the atmosphere and the music is playing and everybody is enjoying the atmosphere and taking the pictures. And so I would have to say the photo booth.
That sounds like some fun.
Yes, ma'am.
I just love it all. It just all comes together. That's awesome.
I tell you one thing, what they do is they will take you on an emotional roller coaster.
For sure, for sure. We're gonna do the work now.
Oh,
The
it'll be
work
a
has to be done. We're gonna do the work, but immediately after, we're gonna have a good time, and that's for certain.
Last time I was in a room where Winona, they had me in there crying and sweating and purging, and then I was all happy, like I was in euphoria, like I had just had a good workout. Yeah, get the endorphins from a good workout. You be all happy
For
and smiling
sure,
afterwards. I'm like, they
for
didn't beat me
sure.
up, made me cry, sweat me out, and then now I'm happy to get it. I want to go back again for some more.
Yes, ma'am. You're more than welcome to join us.
Yes, yes. It sounds
Well,
like an
definitely.
amazing time.
So I want to ask too. Okay, so we asked you what word would you describe the event? I would say what song you think represents the vibe of the luncheon.
The song, I would say Tatra Bet, only for a night.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, that's one of my hype love, it's one of my hype love songs. Weeping may endure, but only for a night.
Yes.
So that kind of like sets the atmosphere, and it gets in rotation too. We have a mix of a music, so yeah, but that's one of them.
I
My
love
say is
me
a
that
lip sync battle this year. No.
Hey, I might consider that. I might consider that. That's a good idea.
I love me some Ty Tribbett.
Yes.
So what is the vibe? Is it like heels at the heels or sneakers or just come as you are type vibe? What's the vibe?
Okay, so I would have to say that I am a very dainty, girly girl. So, of course, you're going to find me in heels, but you're welcome to come whatever your comfort level is. If you're wanting to be up to part with dress code, it is kind of like dressy casual or
Okay.
whatever. We're not in gowns or anything like that, but you definitely want to be cute and pretty for the pictures and just feel good about yourself. So this is a moment where you can pull something out. Maybe you haven't gotten dressed in a while,
Mm.
and this is refreshing for you, so you might want to pull something out, put yourself together and come on out.
All right,
That's
I
good.
know that's right. And the lady, you can wear them heels, but they get in there and start praise dancing too. You might come out them heels.
I'm definitely gonna be in my heels. I'm definitely gonna be, but I might come down now. So it's the catch 22 because I will come out them heels. I will come out them heels. Mostly because I'm doing a lot of running around and catering to people and this and that. So I'll start off strong though, and I'll try to finish the night off, but we'll see.
All right, we love it. We love it. So how long? So typically, how long? What's the length of the day? Is it pretty much like an all-day event, or is it more so just from like a 12 to 2 few hours?
It's a few hours. The event starts. This one particularly starts at 2 o'clock. Doors open at 1:45. I will have vendors available, so that'll be your first point of contact, so that you'll be able to get some goodies and items and things of that nature, and then you'll come on up to the second floor where the actual event will be held, and then it's going to be from 2 to 6. So just a couple hours, but it'll be a full program that will keep things, it'll be something in each slot, so where, you'll get the fullness of your time being there. So it's not just, sitting and lingering.
All right, love it, love it. So, what's one thing that every woman will walk away with after attending this luncheon?
One thing, can I do two things?
Pass with
We're gonna do two things. We're gonna do two things. One, you're gonna walk away with feeling seen. You're gonna walk away with feeling seen. And then two, you're gonna walk away with a gift that is going to be customized particularly for each motherless mother attendee.
That is
All right.
awesome. That is
Well,
great.
if you all want the information, definitely, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in the chat. Um, and then, if you can share with how people can attend and support the Motherless Brunch as well.
Yes.
Okay. There's several ways to support. If you have my information, I'm pretty sure you guys will drop my information. You can contact me directly on ways to give. Of course, Cash App is also one of them. $ MRS Wallace J. For monetary donations. But if you want to contribute in other ways, again, just reach out, and we can connect and get that taken care of. In order to purchase a ticket, the tickets are available on Eventbrite under DD4L, Darla's Daughter for Life Foundation. It's going to be under the 4th annual Motherless Mother's Day luncheon on Eventbrite.
That's awesome. Now, is this an in-person event? Or you have gone, um, like, can people attend Zoom, or is it an in-person event?
It's an in-person event, yeah, and it's by ticket purchase only, so it's not like just random people can, show up. Again, this is a very intimate setting, and so I am able to watch and see who's registering for the event. You must be registered in order to attend. And so I have myself and my team that is going through to, watch the registration to see who's registering for the event, so that we make sure that, again, that the space is cultivated with a safe space, so that everybody feels, safe and secure with attending the event.
All right. Well, I have dropped the link to the Eventbrite in the chat here. And if you know of anyone who may need something like this, right, go ahead and tag them here on this live. Drop a purple heart. Also, if you are fully in support and just love what you're hearing here and love what Renona is doing, like she mentioned, have some opportunities for some sponsorship. So if you know someone who wants to go but may not be able to pay for their ticket, because she is keeping it minimal cost, so she's getting some of the vendors to donate some things. So
Yes.
very low cost for the ticket. Can you share with us the ticket price, Renona, how much it is to go to the brunch?
Yes, so I'm glad we touched on that. When I first started out, everything was completely free. That is my heart desire, is to keep the event completely free, because I feel like healing is something that you shouldn't have to pay for. And so For the first 3 years, everything was completely free. But of course, with the economy being the way that it is, I didn't get very much sponsorships. However, God did provide. And so I was able to do 15 tickets. I started out with 15 tickets that were completely free. And then from there, we put a small amount on it, which is $15, very affordable. And then the sponsored seats are $25. So if it's someone who you say, I really like what you're doing and I really want, to contribute, but this is not for me. I haven't lost a mom, I haven't lost a child or anything like that, but I love what you're doing. You can purchase a sponsor seat at $25, and that sponsor seat will go towards someone. I may get a phone call to say, hey, I really want to go, but they may not even have the $15 to attend. So it will cover their costs and the cost of other things that needs to be provided to accommodate that.
That's awesome.
That's amazing that the cost is only $15.
Only $15.
Where are you going to get a lunch?
a three-course luncheon and several other things. I don't want to let the cat out the bag, but entertainment,
Right.
Gift bags, all kind of goodies, resources, all kind of things will be available at that low ticket price.
Yes. So $15, everyone. So if you know of anyone who can't afford a ticket, let us know. Tips and Tea is also sponsoring some seats at Renona's Lunch as well. If you want to be a sponsor, maybe buy some seats for those who may need it. We can set you up with a direct contact with Renona about how to do that and how to get the funds ready and information over who might be attending as well. So thank you again, Queen, for just coming in and being able to bring such, I would say this event is as a magnitude of what we need here in our communities. Like it's a start, but it's already making such a significant impact. Just from the testimonies I'm hearing from people who have attended your luncheon, right? Already how much of an impact. You can see it in you, just from your spirit and what you're putting out there, how it's changed your life as well. Because sometimes serving helps us, get out of our own way and help us with our grief and, put intention, like you mentioned before, behind our steps. So just thank you. Is there anything else that you want to just say, just to kind of close out with everyone who's watching here? And any last words or thoughts that you want to add?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who has poured into Darla's Daughter Foundation previously and in the future, my future sponsors. Thank you so much for even considering, and to the attendees. I look forward to meeting you ladies in the room and connecting with you and loving on you and sharing our experience together. And last but not least, God got us. I can't do it without his strength. This is just me telling my story and inviting you all to join me as I heal out loud. So thank you for having me.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
I love it. I think this is every city. Every city.
Listen, let's collaborate. I'm ready. Listen, whatever the Lord say.
Yeah, speak it into existence. The motherless one
absolutely.
All the different cities. That'd be awesome.
Yes, I received that. Absolutely. Let's do it.
Yes, and I'm just checking the stream here to see if we have any questions from the chat. We do have some ladies here that said that they are interested in being a sponsor as well. They would like to sponsor some seats. People asking for the link. We drop those in the chat. I'll redrop it as well. So yeah, you get some enthusiastic.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And be sure to follow my Facebook page as well. That is another great way to connect with me directly. The Facebook page is Darla's Daughter Foundation. Or you can follow my business page at Just Us Events, and that's JES.US LLC. Just Us Events LLC.
All right. Thank you again, Queen. And then if you can send me that information over, I have the links to your Facebook and your your business profile page. So I have that in an Eventbrite. But anything else that you want to send over, just you can send it to me or Satitra, and we'll
Sure.
make sure everyone gets that information. And I'm
Sure.
redropping the link again for the event that's coming up on Sunday, May 3rd. There we go. Just popped into the chat. So thank you, Queen, for
Thank you.
just sharing and loving on our audience today, right? That's the main thing that we try to do here at Tips and Tea is just be able to help people from our personal experiences, right? Whether it's financially, spiritually, emotionally, things that we've gone through in our lives, that we try to help people to know that there's support out there and that they do not have to do it alone, or they don't have to struggle through it.
Right.
That's another thing. So thank you for creating a safe space that people can come and they don't have to struggle through whatever is happening in their life.
Right. One last thing, I do make custom mugs, and so I want to gift both of you ladies with a tea time mug for your show. So I'll get your information and I'll get those created for you so you can have your tea time mugs for your show.
Thank you. We love it. We
Love it.
talk about these. We was like, we're gonna get us some custom mugs made for
got
last year.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. That'll be my gift. Thank you for allowing me to be on your platform this morning.
No, thank you, Queen. And for
Yes.
everybody out there, just know that healing doesn't mean forgetting it. Sometimes it means learning how to carry love in a new way.
Yes, that's it.
As always, we want to say here at Tips and Tea, when you heal in one area of your life, it does impact every area, right? Whether it's emotionally, spiritually, financially, and we can help you with that here. So Tips and Tea will be supporting the Motherless Luncheon taking place on Sunday, May 3rd. There will be beautiful giveaways, like Renola mentioned, designed to support you on your financial journey, along with some special giveaway opportunities as well. So if you are interested in attending or learning more about the event, definitely feel free to reach out to Miss Renona directly, or you can contact us and we'll definitely share her information with you. And if you're ready to take that next step, please drop info here in the chat and we'll make sure we message you.
Yes, we definitely will do that.
Yeah, we have some yeses already in the chat.
Thank you. Y'all drop some hearts. If you're watching, drop some hearts.
Love it. Yes. Our family and definitely action to so our action is I give myself permission to grieve, to heal, and to grow. I am supported, I am loved, and I
Amen.
Yes.
and
For that.
or excuse me, able to have you as a guest because I truly feel that what you're doing is something that a lot of women need. A lot of women need that
Thank
extra
you.
in that extra place to grieve because
Yes.
sometimes I think in the day to day, going through your day, you do. I wouldn't say really get used to it, but my mother's been gone time, and I still grieve the loss of her.
Yes.
It's an amazing space, and just I know it's a blessed event. I'm just gonna
Yes.
say that.
I hope to see you in the room.
I would love to come. I definitely would love to. May not make it this year, but I would love to come.
That's okay. It's an annual event, so that's okay.
Let's go.
Catching
I
flights.
definitely look forward to that. But I definitely wouldn't mind, like Shinty would support, someone that does want to go. So
Greatly
definitely don't
appreciate it.
dip into that and supporting someone else that really needs to be there because I feel like
Greatly
that
appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it.
no problem at all.
Yeah, so thank you again, Ms. Renona. I also want to say just remember to follow us on YouTube at Tips and Tea Live. And also, like Ms. Renona mentioned, you can follow her on Facebook. She has her business page. You want to drop that one more time for them, Renona?
It's going to be JES.US Events LLC and Darla's Daughter for Life Foundation. It's two separate pages.
All right. All right, everyone. We want to close out and to say thank you again for showing up for yourselves and showing up for those who may need it. If you feel as though this live have moved you, or you know someone who can benefit from it, again, feel free to share it with someone that you know. Remember to like and comment and follow us here on Tips and Tea Live. We definitely appreciate you showing up for us every Tuesday and what you're also doing in your own communities. Because, from here for us, on the Queen's Court, we all about not gatekeeping. That's our thing. We don't
That's
gatekeep.
it.
So we want to make sure every part of our community levels up. So thank you again, everyone, for tuning in this Tuesday, and we will see you all next week.
Bye.
Yes, on Tuesday. And thank you so much, Renan. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem, Queen.